Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Earth astrology sign of the Red Hawk, and it is for the month of March. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread with using the Fairy Wicca Tarot for the initial spread. I will be clarifying with the 1909 Tarot, and at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Moonology Oracle. All right. So let's get started for the Hawks for the month of March. We start with your current general energy. And here we have the Nine of Tyne. So in your current general energy, this would represent the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands for me is, this is my card of, where it can be my card of the Wounded Warrior. So some of you Hawks could be experiencing a bit of a dark phase at this time. So it kind of says that you've been through some battles, and again, you've won the battles, but it's left you with a few wounds. Now, for now, that's just for some of the Hawks. For other Hawks, the Nine of Wands can be a card of trying new things. Things didn't work out for you in the past, so it can be a card of trying new things and trying a lot of new things and seeing what works. And now we go to your crossing energy, and your crossing energy can be what either helps or hinders you. And here we have the Eight of Doham, which would be the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of quality work. It's a card of putting in the work. So again, for those of you who are trying new things, again, this Eight of Pentacles would say do the work. Try the different things and see what works for you. And for those who are, feeling that wounded warrior energy this month, um, the Eight of Pentacles would say that perhaps some shadow work or doing some work on those things, on those wounds, doing some work on some healing could be very beneficial for the Hawks this month. But let's go ahead and clarify that Nine of Tyne and the Eight of Doham. So with that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, um, this kind of says that things could go either way for you Cougars this month. It really depends, or sorry, not Cougars, Hawks. It really depends on what you Hawks choose to do with the energy that you have in your current general energy. So again, if you sit in that wounded warrior and you just sit in the hurt and the pain, and you don't use that to improve your situation, you will be on the outside of the wheel. And when we're on the outside of the wheel, again, we let our external circumstances control and dictate how we feel about ourselves inside. But when we're in the center of the wheel, um, you know, we are in control of who we are and how we feel. And everything can go to shit around us and we are still okay with who we are. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling off of this Wheel of Fortune. So it's really up to the Hawks how you want to work with this energy. And again, you have that Eight of Doham, which is really calling you to put in the work. And again, we are in cougar season at this time. So we are under the big winds moon. So in the Earth astrology, instead of the sun, the position of the sun, it goes by the position of the moon. So we are under the big winds moon at this time. So when we are under this moon, like for people who aren't that weren't born under that moon, it is a you know we can experience a lot of energy at this time that we are not used to. But So just be gentle with yourself, I would also say too, during this time. But again, I would definitely put in the work. All right. Next, we go to the area of our foundation. And here we have the Five of Doham, or the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card of feeling left out in the cold. So I do feel for some, or and perhaps even a lot of the hawks out there, you definitely could be sitting in that wounded warrior uh, energy, like I talked about in your current general energy. It kind of feels like, there's been, somebody like, you know, let you down or has hurt you in some way. And this is causing um, that wounded warrior energy. It's actually coming from your foundation. Um, it's like somebody actually like you feel hurt at this time. But let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. So with that, we have the death card. So this is saying that especially if there was, the death card can represent endings, something being dead, done, and over with. It does kind of feel like maybe there could have been like a relationship that ended, or a job, or something has come to an end, and you could be feeling very slighted by this. Um, but again, uh, you know, with death always comes new beginnings. And with that Five of Doham, or the Five of Pentacles, the message with it is don't draw attention to your weaknesses, which also says to focus on your strength. If you're not focusing on your weaknesses, then you're focusing on your strengths. So I would definitely focus on your strengths at this time, Hawks. And again, just allow yourself to release whatever this ending was, so that you can have a new beginning come in for you. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have the Three of Doham, or the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles can be a card, another card of quality work. It's also a card of um, public recognition. So I'm almost kind of feeling like whatever happened with that Nine of Tyne and the Five of Doham, whatever this um, situation is, uh, again, it feels like you were working with other people, and something didn't work out for you. I actually it kind of feels like it, again, that Three of Doham can be a card of public recognition, and it kind of feels like in your mind, Hawks, for some of you anyway, you did not get the recognition that you were looking for, or that you were hoping for. Now, again, that's just for some of you. For others, this can represent, you know, the Three of Pentacles can actually represent the need to have more fun in your life. So you could be thinking that at this time too, some of you, is that you need to have more fun. So that's what I would say. So some of you need to have more fun. Others, again, you're carrying around, again, not being recognized or not being seen for something. But let's clarify that Three of Doham. So with the Three of Doham, we have the World. So the World is a card of endings. It's a card, another card of endings. It's a card of not just ending though, it's completion. It's also achievement. So I think in the area of this, in coming up in the area of your mind with that Three of Doham, especially for those of you who are upset because you didn't get recognized, Spirit is kind of saying you with this was, regardless of whether you were recognized for it or not, you still need to celebrate the achievement. Whether it was recognized or not, the achievement is still there. And so I would celebrate it. Celebrate it yourself. You don't necessarily need that. recognition from other people. And again, for those who were, who are carrying the idea of being hurt around with you, like I said, that nine of Tyne and the five of Doham there. Um, in that case, Spirit is saying to you with the world here that it was just at the completion of a cycle. Uh, you know, um, so, again, people aren't necessarily meant to be in our lives forever. So sometimes people come in and then they come out. And this can come in cycles. And this was just an end of a cycle for this particular relationship or situation. So I hope that is helpful. Next, we go to the area of our past. And here we have the Six of Doham, which would be the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles, this is a card of balance, specifically our resources, balancing our resources. So, and again, it kind of feels like this really does for at least somebody out there. I feel like there's been a situation again where you have been let down and you have felt hurt and wounded. And again, it's because there was an uneven exchange of energy, an uneven exchange of resources. And this could be a variety of different things. It's like you could have given somebody money for something and you did not get back what you were supposed to receive from that money. But this could also be time and energy. Maybe perhaps somebody said that they would do something for you, and it fell through and they didn't end up helping you with it. So this is kind of the energy I'm feeling right now. Is that in the recent past, there has been an unfair exchange of energy, and this is what is leaving you with that wounded warrior and that left out in the cold feeling. But let's clarify this Six of Doham. So with the Six of Doham, yeah, we have the devil energy. So again, the devil energy is about conquering your inner demons. So I would say, um, for some of you hawks, the unfair exchanges, this is one of your demons. This is something you have battled with probably or fought with probably a lot in your life is not feeling the fair exchange. Now I am kind of getting the feeling, and I don't mean to call any of you out, but for some of you, you could actually not be properly communicating what the expectations are in the energy transaction. And again, this could be part of one of those inner demons that you need to look at and perhaps deal with. Next, we go to the area of the near future. And here we have the Nine of Ulysses, or the Nine of Cups. And I actually really love this being in the near future with the way the rest of this reading has gone so far, because the Nine of Cups is a card of sitting in the energy of what you want. And it's also a card that says life is a banquet. So again, you have um, a lot of hurt and a lot of again feeling left out in the cold and that kind of energy starting out this month of March. But you know, in the near future, Spirit is asking you to not dwell in this energy. Don't stay stuck in this dark phase. Go and seek out the light. Go and sit in the energy of what you want. Again, yes, there's somebody here who could have done you dirty, but there's probably a lot of people out there as well that are very wonderful people. So it's kind of saying to not sit in that old energy, but go and try and be around the energy of what you would like. So go and try and meet different people, be around different people, and again, also really enjoy life. Life is a banquet; it's meant to be enjoyed. So again, try not to sit in that, um, that dark sadness and hurt and pain. Try not to sit and dwell in that energy. Uh, for, especially for the entire month. Please don't do that. Um, let's clarify that Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. So first of all, the Two of Cups, this is a great card for relationships. Now, it's the best card in the deck for love. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like romantic love. This can be a new friendship or something coming in for you. So again, I would really, really like with that Nine of Cups and then getting the Two of Cups with that. I would really get out there in the near future and meet some new people because again, you could meet somebody new. And again, if you see the people on the Two of Cups there, they look very, very different. They're dressed very, very different. And again, that's supposed to represent somebody who is um, it represents being attracted to somebody who is different than somebody that you would normally be attracted to. So yeah, I would get out there and again, try something new. Try meeting some new and different people, going to, a new group or a new event that you've never gone to before. I would really, really try new things because there could be a really good connection that you meet. Again, whether it's romantic or just a platonic friendship. It's going to be a very good connection for you. I love it. All right. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Ten of Tyne, which would be the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be a card of carrying burdens, but it's also a card that says that you're almost at the end of a cycle. The tens always represent endings. And again, I kind of feel like you're coming to the end of this cycle that you have been in. And again, you're moving forward to something um, a lot nicer. It looks like a lot more pleasant and with a lot more love involved. So um, the Ten of Wands kind of says that you're about to receive a harvest, and you're about to be able to lay all your burdens down. So that's something to look forward to in this in the near future is being able to, or in the over the next few months, is to be able to let go of the burdens that you have been carrying. But let's clarify that Ten of Tyne. So with the Tyne, we have the Tower. And so the Tower is a big change, a sudden change. It is coming back down to reality. And again, now a lot of people don't like the Tower. A lot of people don't like change. But this change I actually feel is going to be very good for you, Hawks. I feel like um, that like you could actually be the one almost that is causing this tower moment. You are all of a sudden going to decide that things need to change and that you need to put the burdens down. So like I said, I wouldn't worry too much about this tower. I feel like it's actually a good thing, but it does mean that there could be some pretty major changes coming in for you over the next few months. And next we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the Anear of Tyne, which would be the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is all about passion, all about fun, and learning. So it kind of feels like some of you Hawks may need to like relearn what fun is. I hope that makes sense to you. And it's kind of saying that you need to rediscover your passion again. And again, you did have that Two of Cups and the Nine of Tyne. So this, the relationship that I was speaking about there, whether friendship or like whether platonic or romantic, I think this relationship could be a lot of fun, and could be very passionate. So I would again definitely recommend that you go out and meet new people. But let's clarify the Anear of Tyne. And with that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. It's a card that says it's time to get moving. So again, I would really encourage you to start planting the seeds. Go out and meet people. And again, I'm not saying you're going to meet this person right away, but you're not going to meet them at all if you don't go out there and start socializing and start meeting people. So I would definitely start moving, start planting the seeds. And now we go to the area of our hopes and fears. And here we have the Seven of Tyne. And this can be a card of like defensiveness. So it kind of feels like some of you may be afraid. You may have some fears surrounding, meeting new people. Because, again, you're a little bit on the defense at this time after everything that just happened. But let's clarify. I want a little bit more information on that Seven of Tyne. So with the Seven of Tyne, we have the Six of Swords, and this is a card of moving on to calmer shores. So again, there may be fears surrounding, allowing other people into your life because you have been hurt, and so you are a little bit on the defensive side. But with that Six of Swords, it this is spirit kind of trying to calm your fears and give you a little hope, saying that there are calmer shores ahead. So um, I wouldn't be too, too worried about going out and meeting other people because, like I said, there's a really good connection that is out there waiting for you over the next, in the very near future and over the next couple months. And I really feel like this relationship too is going to help lead you to those calmer shores. You're going to realize that with this person, you don't have to be on the defense. And next we go to the outcome. And here we have the Anir of Doham, or the Page of Pentacles. So again, I feel like a curiosity. The pages for me are learning cards, and I feel a curiosity. Bleh, excuse me, sorry. A curiosity towards something prosperous, right? So again, I feel the curiosity. And again, you are going to, I feel like the Page of Pentacles can also be a card of receiving good news. So, like I do feel you could receive some good news. Um, and again, it could be, somebody that confirming that this person is a good person for you. I'm not sure, but there's some sort of good news that is going to come to you out of this situation. But let's clarify. Maybe I'll get some more information on that. Let's just see. So with the Page of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles. So that's just, when the same card shows up twice, that's spirit just saying, I meant what I said. So apparently it's not going to give me any more information. Just that I would expect some really good news, uh, and particularly financial news with the Two Pentacles as well, coming in for you by the end of March. So I love it. All right, let's pull the three main themes for the Hawks. All right, so we have the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. And again, the new moon well, by the time this goes out, the new moon will have already happened on the 27th. But I would still take some time in the beginning of March just to meditate and contemplate on where you've been and where you would like to go, and specifically on your relationships. Next, we have the waning moon. What do you need to release? Again, I do feel like there is some release that needs to be happening from whatever this situation was. Release the hurt, release the sadness. And again, meditating and contemplating that would be very helpful to release those things. And then we have Cardinal, be bold and make the first move. And that's what I was saying there with the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Make the first move. Get out there and start uh, meeting different people. So, pretty good reading there, Hawks. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of your reading this month. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.